90-Day Fiancé. I know why Sumit Singh and Jenny Slatten won't return despite begging to be on the show. Although Sumit Singh and Jenny Slatten are eager to return to 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, I have a few reasons why the network may hesitate to cast them again. The couple was first featured in 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 1, where they documented their unusual love story with many twists and turns. Sumit was 30 years younger than Jenny and was married to another Indian woman. Despite this, Jenny left her stable life in the United States to live with Sumit in India, who had originally catfished her through Facebook. Although the 30-year age gap between Sumit and Jenny initially made me skeptical of their relationship, they ultimately won me over with their genuine love and care for each other. Sumit's determination to fight for their love particularly impressed me, despite his entire family's opposition. Even when Sumit's mother, Sadhana, threatened to disown him and end her own life, he remained steadfast in his commitment to Jenny. Against his family's wishes, Sumit and Jenny got married in August 2021. Eventually, I learned that Sumit's parents finally accepted Jenny as their daughter-in-law. Jenny and Sumit are eager to return to the show. Jenny insists her story isn't yet finished. Jenny and Sumit were last seen in 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 7, where they finally revealed to his parents that they had secretly married. The couple also discussed the possibility of moving to the United States because Sumit lacked support in India. I was surprised to watch Sumit's change in attitude as he talked about wanting to become a father. He expressed to Jenny and her daughter his desire to have a baby in the future and preferred to raise the child in India rather than America. Sumit also mentioned that having a child with Jenny might help his parents accept their relationship. However, as the season progressed, he stopped expressing his desire to embrace fatherhood, and the couple remained in India. While the couple concluded their story on a happy note, I saw them nudging the network to cast them again on the show because viewers hadn't seen the end of their story. According to an Instagram post by @90-Day Fiancé, Jenny said, "Jenny and Sumit would love to be back on The Other Way. There's more to our story than what you've shown." Jenny and Sumit are now a thing of the past. New couples are much more entertaining. Although Jenny and Sumit are requesting the network to give them another chance to be featured in a season, I believe it's best if they don't return. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed watching Sumit and Jenny's journey unfold over the years. I was always on edge when Sumit was supposed to have a confrontation with his disapproving and overbearing parents. However, those issues have now become a thing of the past. I already anticipate the plot of Sumit and Jenny's story, with Sumit as the protagonist and his mother as the antagonist. I don't wish to see another confrontation between Sumit and his parents, as it has become repetitive. I would prefer watching more engaging and unpredictable storylines in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. For instance, I would be more interested in watching segments with newer couples, such as Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo or Rayne Fernandez and Chidi Ikpeamaeze, as their storylines offer a variety of issues and entertainment. Honestly, if Sumit and Jenny returned to 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, I would just fast forward through their segment because I can predict their issues and find them all boring. Jenny and Sumit's relationship holds no mystery. The couple shares too many happy updates. I admire Sumit for defying the stereotypes and being committed to Jenny despite their 30-year age gap. Their relationship has restored my faith in love. However, I find storylines without complications, issues, challenges, setbacks, or mysteries uninteresting. Sumit and Jenny frequently update their social media followers on their relationship, revealing they live in India and are happily together. Therefore, I suspect any problems they face during the season are exaggerated for drama. I already know Sumit and Jenny's relationship is strong, and they will overcome any obstacle, which takes away the element of surprise and anticipation. Sumit isn't leaving Jenny. Sumit is madly in love with his wife. Although I trusted Sumit and Jenny's relationship, I had a lingering doubt that Sumit might leave Jenny as he evolved. However, his latest Instagram post, which was dedicated to Jenny, proved me wrong. Sumit shared a video of Jenny dancing along with a sweet message, stating, "I haven't found anyone like you, how can I find it? It doesn't exist anywhere. These heart-touching words prove Sumit's unwavering love for Jenny. I am now confident that he will not abandon her for a younger woman, dispelling any rumors suggesting otherwise. Sumit doesn't want a child anymore. Sumit desired to have a child to satisfy his parents. When Sumit and Jenny first started dating, they agreed that they didn't want to have a child together, considering Jenny's advanced age. However, Sumit suddenly expressed his desire to be a father, just to appease his parents, 2 years ago. Most recently, he hasn't mentioned anything regarding his wish to become a parent or shared any updates that would suggest he still wants to be a dad. This major plot twist kept me interested in Sumit and Jenny's story. However, I no longer think Sumit wants to have a child, as his parents have already accepted Jenny. Jenny gets invited to family gatherings. Jenny has become a part of Sumit's family. Although Sumit and Jenny were the main stars of their storyline, I always looked forward to seeing his mother on screen come up with weird threats to stop the couple from being together. However, Sumit's mother has started to accept Jenny as her daughter-in-law. In a recent picture posted by Jenny, I can see that she's no longer excluded from the Singh family gatherings. Now that Sumit and Jenny have resolved all the interesting twists in their storyline, I doubt they will return to the next season of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Sumit Singh and Jenny Slatten reveal brand new 90 Day Fiancé update after begging to return amid signs they have money problems. Sumit Singh and Jenny Slatten have been out of the spotlight for a while, but they still hope to return to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise in some capacity. The couple first met through Facebook in 2012, and Jenny then traveled to India to live with Sumit. However, his parents didn't accept her and briefly disowned him, hoping he would leave Jenny. Despite this, Jenny and Sumit secretly got married in August 2021 and have been living in India. Recently, the couple has been requesting that the network recast them for the show, but their request has gone unanswered. Sumit's parents have now accepted Jenny as their daughter-in-law. They were recently seen hanging out at a local mall, appreciating the Christmas preparations in India, and used that moment to provide a new 90 Day Fiancé update. Sumit seemed extremely happy to spend time with mom and dad recently. Seeing these happy pictures of Jenny and Sumit, Instagram user @Grandmasiles complimented them for being so darn cute, and advised them to make a reality show of your own. Sumit responded to the comment, saying, "Thank you so much. Maybe one day." Although the network hasn't rehired Sumit and Jenny, they haven't lost hope and wish to grace the small screen once again in their own spin-off. What Sumit and Jenny's hope for a 90 Day Fiancé spin-off means. Sumit and Jenny may still be under contract with the network. Sumit and Jenny were last seen in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 7 in 2022. The couple ended the season on a positive note, revealing they were happy together in India, despite a few challenges. There is a chance that the producers didn't reach out to the couple because they are now happily married and don't face many obstacles in their marriage. 90 Day Fiancé typically features controversial couples, leading to dramatic and intense moments. However, Sumit and Jenny are happily married, which may be why they have been out of the spotlight for the last 2 years. However, Sumit's recent response to the fan indicates that he hasn't completely given up hope of returning to 90 Day Fiancé. It's possible that their contracts with the network haven't expired yet, as Sumit still seems interested in making a comeback with Jenny. Unlike Big Ed Brown, who openly shared that his contract expires in December 2024, and he is available for reality TV work, Sumit and Jenny haven't disclosed their contract status. Therefore, there is a chance that they could return in the future, as long as they have an interesting storyline with twists and turns. Our take on Sumit and Jenny wanting to return to 90 Day Fiancé. Sumit and Jenny have the potential for their own spin-off. Sumit and Jenny hope to get an opportunity for their own spin-off, but it seems unlikely. Their social media updates show that they are still happily married in India, which may deter many viewers from watching them on the show. However, Sumit and Jenny shouldn't lose hope, as other happy couples like Rayne and Alexei Bravarnik and David Toborowski and Annie Suwon were given their own spin-offs in the past. If Sumit and Jenny have any recent developments in their relationship that viewers would be interested in, they could potentially have their own 90-Day Fiancé spin-off. 90-Day Fiancé, Sumit Singh's best hair looks after weight loss, he looks so different. 90-Day Fiancé star Sumit Singh is looking unrecognizable with his new hair as she flaunts his weight loss transformation. Sumit is a 34-year-old reality TV star from India. He got a bad rep for hiding his first wife from Jenny Slatten when the American woman moved to India to marry him. However, Sumit proved to fans that he was a keeper when he went against his parents' wishes to marry Jenny. Sumit's mom, Sadhna, and dad, Anil, didn't want Sumit's wife to be 30 years older. Sumit's friends called Jenny his grandma. However, Jenny and Sumit are stronger than ever now. Jenny and Sumit's love story began more than a decade ago on Facebook. Jenny was previously married to a man for 15 years, but he was unfaithful. Jenny's daughters were older than Sumit when she chose to move to India for him. Although Sumit had built their relationship on a lie, 12 years later, Sumit and Jenny are one of the most successful couples in the franchise. Their love is still going strong, and they live a drama-free life with no social arguments or exes they need to worry about. Sumit and Jenny are getting younger by the day. How Sumit looked when he met Jenny in 2012. Jenny thought Sumit was cuter than Michael Jones. Sumit and Jenny had met on Facebook while playing games on the website. He had created a fake account with the name Michael Jones and sent her a friend request. Sumit never used his own photos as profile pictures. He had pictures of Rachel Stevens' husband Alex Bourne and Bollywood actor Ranbir Kapoor as his DPs. Jenny thought that it was what Michael Jones looked like. Sumit came clean about his real identity a year later. They made a Skype call where he showed his real face and Jenny thought Sumit looked cuter than Michael Jones. Sumit's look on The Other Way Season 1 in 2019. Sumit was badly in need of a makeover. Sumit told Jenny that he didn't tell her who he was because he felt she wouldn't accept him for being Indian. Jenny didn't tell her family about her, either Michael Jones or Sumit, because she didn't want to be stopped. However, Jenny invited 90DF cameras into her life for The Other Way Season 1. She was moving to India for good to marry Sumit, but he had not told her that he already had a wife. Sumit had previously introduced Jenny to his family in 2012 as his friend, but they knew about the affair and got him married off. Sumit lost oodles of weight during COVID-19 pandemic. Sumit looked extremely skinny in 2021. Jenny found out about Sumit's marriage when his wife showed up at her door. Jenny pushed Sumit into getting a divorce from the woman so she could marry him. Despite facing resistance from his mom and dad, Sumit got married to Jenny in August 2021. The Noida resident sported a new, fitter look at his wedding. Sumit shocked Instagram fans by sharing photos of him doing yoga asanas at home in June 2021. Sumit looked super skinny in the photos. Fans in the comments even asked if he was sick. Sumit was already growing his hair longer by then. Sumit's floppy fringe made fans swoon. Sumit revealed his long-haired look was Jenny's idea. Sumit confirmed that he wasn't sick. He lost weight from working out and trying to live a healthy life. Soon, the way Sumit looked in his debut season was not what he looked like in his Instagram photos. Sumit started experimenting with his clothes, hair, and beard. He had short hair on the show, but in real time, Sumit sported a side-parted hairstyle with a floppy fringe. When a fan asked Sumit how long he was planning to grow his hair, Sumit told him that Jenny had suggested he grow it longer and see how it gonna look. Sumit proved salt and pepper hair is always in style. Some say Sumit now looks as old as Jenny. It isn't a bad thing. The biggest red flag in Sumit and Jenny's relationship was their age difference. Sumit is 30 years younger than Jenny. Sumit's mom would have accepted Jenny as her daughter-in-law sooner if she'd been younger. However, Sumit did not mind the age gap. Fans started to notice how Jenny had been looking younger by the day and Sumit had started to look more mature. It could have something to do with Sumit losing the chubbiness on his face and letting the gray in his hair stand out. Sumit has gray strands in his hair which he isn't getting rid of. Sumit's tousled hairstyle is in vogue. Sumit's glasses give him an edge. Sumit also opted for a messy hair look in 2023. While letting his salt and pepper strands stay, Sumit went for a classic, rolled-out-of-bed look. The messy look on Sumit is effortless and casual, giving him a laid-back appearance as he headed out to the mall with Jenny. Sumit understood that there was a fine line between looking disheveled and casually tousled, and he made heads turn with his unique hairstyle. Sumit had also trimmed his beard and worn glasses, which he usually doesn't do on the show. Fans praised Sumit for his style and effervescence. Sumit's hairy look makes him unrecognizable. Sumit's long hair and beard make him look wild. However, Sumit didn't let his messy look linger for long. He could have found it tricky to maintain or just wanted to try a brand new style. In 2024, Sumit grew his hair out much longer than before, via 90-day Fiancé update. It almost reaches his shoulders, and he flaunts it with a full beard. Sumit has also changed the way he dresses. Gone are the button-down shirts which he has now replaced with graphic t-shirts. He wears them with loose jeans for a grungy look. Sumit's wild child makeover is getting a thumbs up from his followers, and Jenny is certainly in awe. Sumit effortlessly rocks a man bun. Sumit's casual and cool avatar is praised by all. While Sumit chooses to let his hair down when he's out shopping with his wife or at a romantic dinner, at home, he's been trying a different style. Sumit chooses to keep it tied up in a loose man bun. Jenny recently filmed Sumit at home as he celebrated the victory of the Indian cricket team at the T20 World Cup. Sumit wore comfy shorts with a plain black t-shirt and had his hair tied up carefully in a half-up, half-down style. 90-Day Fiancé fans couldn't help but notice that Sumit had slimmed down even more and looked healthier.